Unlike everyone else this week so far, I didn't do the Narromine survey last year. I was always going to, but I never got around to it, so it's my first one. I'm popping the Narromine survey cherry. Alright, let's just get straight into this. Well, my name's Marnie, you should know that by now. I'm actually named after an imaginary friend that my mum had when she was a little girl. Mum's just always loved the name, so that's what they decided to call me. Like Hannah, this also caused being branded with a nickname in primary school because we learnt Italian, and in Italian Marnie means hands, so I got called Hands a lot. In primary school, it was probably my prep teacher who was also my grade 2 teacher. His name was Mr. T, and he was just so much fun. High school I had a lot of really great teachers. There was my PE teacher who lives across the road who used to drive me to school in the mornings so I didn't have to walk. She was awesome. My favourite teacher for learning though would have been my year 11 and year 12 English language teacher, Miss Dennis. She was a lot of fun. She really knew what she was teaching, and we'd just get sidetracked so easily talking about random stuff, but we always got our work done. She was really good. So she was probably my favourite teacher. Strangest food I've ever eaten. I used to be a really picky eater. I'll eat anything these days, but I used to like eat nothing at all. I would say the strangest thing I've ever eaten is a mashed up McDonald's meal. Speaking of which, I actually had McDonald's for the first time since then 2 nights ago, and it wasn't that great. Like, I ate it and it tasted alright, but it was nowhere near as enjoyable as it used to always be, so thanks for that one, Rex. First gig I ever went to, I would have been 6 at the time. It was the Mushroom 25 concert that celebrated 25 years of the Mushroom record label. So it had all their, all the people that were signed to that label. The main person I remember being there was Paul Kelly. There was also Kylie Minogue, Billy Thorpe, Jimmy Barnes and INXS, Renee Geyer, the Choir Boys, so that was like all-time best thing ever. But I was 6 at the time, I don't have that many memories of the gig. My main memory of that concert was where we were sitting was directly opposite the stage, but it was at the MCG, which is Footy Oval in Melbourne, if you guys aren't from Australia and don't know that. And they put up like their lighting sound. I don't even know what the tower's for, but they put up the tower kind of like towards the back of the oval, but in the middle of the ground. So where we were sitting, you could see the edges of the stage, but you couldn't see the middle of the stage, so we watched the whole thing from the screens on the side. But we were front row of like the 4th level or something, so it was alright. I was 6, I had fun. The first solo gig I went to that was like I went specifically for a person was Taylor Swift, and the very next night I went to AC/DC. My favourite place would be New York. I was in New York for about 4 days at the start of this year. I absolutely loved it. I could just go there and walk around the city for days on end and just be amazed. Well, obviously I want to see Rex, you do it tomorrow, and I want to see Sean do it on Sunday. And then, I don't know, I'm not against this like Angus. Like, if you want to do the survey, do it. I like watching them. Before I go today, there's one more thing. I didn't frame this very well, but it's the return of the party hat, which means it's someone's birthday. Sunday is Kiwi's birthday, so we've got the horn, the one that doesn't work, and of course the celebratory party popper.